The smart home innovations continue at Lutron. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from Lutron is Caseta Product Manager Adam Mack. Hi, Adam.
Hi, Fred. Great to be here.
Great to see you. And Lutron has a great track record for making reliable smart home gear. And the latest is the new Pico paddle remote. Give us the overview here.
That's right, Fred. Hey, first off, thanks for having me on your show. We're big fans of your podcast, so it's great to be here and have a chance to talk about what's new coming out of Lutron. So last year, you and I connected around this time in September with the launch of the Diva Smart and the Claro Smart Caseta products. This was a new aesthetic that we brought to the kind of the mass market smart home platform called Caseta from Lutron. And at that time, it was just a dimmer and a smart switch. And one of the core components of Caseta that many of our customers, both pro installers as well as our homeowners, come to love about Caseta is our wireless remotes, which we call Picos. And so after the launch of the Diva Smart and the Claro Smart, we've gotten a lot of feedback that they wanted a new Pico. Our customers wanted a new Pico that was a matching aesthetic with the new style. And so this past week, we launched the Pico paddle remote. That's based on that new aesthetic we launched last year. That features all the same great benefits that the Pico has in the Caseta family.
So step us through how this works. And for people who aren't familiar with your Pico remotes, why they're so special.
Yeah, that's a great question, Fred. So oftentimes when customers are putting in new lighting controls, there's a desire to put controls in multiple locations. So you may put a light switch, a dimmer, or a switch next to an entryway into a dining room per se, but you would like to add another control somewhere else in the room. And to do so, you need to be able to run wires and have access to the load from that new location. And that can be complicated, that could be time consuming and challenging for many who don't have experience or skill to run the wire. And so our Pico remotes allow you to add a control in a new location without having to run wires. And so I actually have a sample of a remote here in my hand. And this is the new Pico paddle remote. Sorry about the fade in the background. But this is a battery operated remote. There's a coin cell battery inside. It's a 2032 battery. So it's a battery that's widely available at any drugstore or online. And this battery lasts up to 10 years in the product itself. And so the remote allows you to directly control or directly pair it with that primary load control that's in the room controlling the lights.
And how is the pairing done?
So there's multiple ways at which a customer can pair a Pico with their in-wall control. There's a app-free, hub-free solution, which is just pressing buttons in a certain sequence that would allow you to directly connect the Pico to that in-wall wired control. So no hub, no app required. This allows you to add an additional point of control to any in-wall Caseta control. In fact, you can connect up to 10 wired controls to one Pico. So if you want to turn on and off a whole floor of lighting controls that are powered by Caseta, you can do that with a single Pico remote. The other way to set it up is through our app, which gives you a little bit more usability in terms of being able to understand what controls are in what room and directly pair them through the app interface that we offer our customers as well.
Now, if you have the remote, the Pico remote, and you want to control multiple switches, etc., how do you tell it? How does it know which one you want to control?
Yeah, so there I'd recommend setting it up in the app. So when you're commissioning a Pico in the app, you can link it virtually with any other Caseta products in the system. So if you have light switches in your dining room and you have light switches in your kitchen and you want that to all be controlled by one button, you can link that via our app and you can set it up and have everything configured through the app so that when you're controlling the light from the Pico, all the lights operate like they're on the same circuit altogether.
So you're not individually controlling them. It's either the one or all that are able to be controlled by this remote.
That's correct, Fred.
Really, really exciting. And the 10-year battery life, I don't, how in the world do you achieve that? Nothing less 10 years.
Yeah. Years and years of research and development and an incredible engineering team. You know, we knew that was important for our customers, right? In order for customers to adopt and to engage with our technology, we wanted to take the burden of having to change batteries out every few years out of the equation. Oftentimes, customers put Picos into their room and they forget that they're battery operated because the batteries last for so long. And if the batteries are depleting and they're running low, we do warn the customer via the app that it's time to change the batteries. So maybe at year 9.5, you'll get a notification in the app that says, "Hey, it's time to change those batteries."
Terrific. And you also play well with others, such as your smart speakers in the home. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So Lutron is the most connected lighting control systems in the market. Many of our customers choose to control their system via the Lutron app, which is available on both Apple App Store as well as the Google App Store. But some customers like to also control their systems through third-party platforms like Google Home or Amazon Alexa or Apple Home as well. And so we integrate with all the major tech platforms so that you as a homeowner can control your system the way you'd like to.
And the big advantage here, I suppose, with the new paddle remote is that this is going to look on the wall. You can have it look on the wall like a regular switch, right?
Absolutely. You know, if you put the new Pico paddle in a 2-gang wall box next to a Claro smart switch or Diva smart switch, they would look nearly identical. So the customers, you know, who value having matching aesthetics in the home will be very pleased with this new solution that we just launched.
Really exciting. Tell us about pricing. That's pretty nice too.
Yeah, Fred, that's a great question. We thought long and hard about how we'd want to price this, and we've come out with a solution that matches our current Pico pricing model. So you can buy a new Pico paddle remote at Home Depot or Lowe's for $19.95, and that's the standalone remote. Or you could purchase the remote in a kit of sorts. So we have a wall mounting kit. So it comes with a wall plate as well as all the mounting hardware for attaching it to a wall for $29.95. Or you could also get the new Pico paddle with a load control. So we bundle it with a Diva dimmer or a Claro smart switch, and you can buy them as a bundle. So we provide everyday value in kit form.
And for more info, where do we go, Adam?
Yeah, for more info, you can visit our website, casetawireless.com, or you could visit any one of our retail partners. Today, you could purchase the product at homedepot.com or lowes.com, and it'll be coming into store in the weeks to follow.
It's terrific. Congratulations again on the innovations there at Lutron. Adam, Mack, thank you for spending time with us.
Thanks, Fred. Thanks for having me.